everybody, Max Scoville here for IGN. I have something very exciting for us to unbox today. That's right, it's the PlayStation VR2 Sense charging station. Not a dock, not a cradle, this is a station. It's kind of a big deal. Oh yeah, they also sent us the brand new headset as well, so let's unbox that while we're at it. Okay, so full disclosure, this is just an unboxing. We will have a review going up shortly, sometime in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, we're gonna break down what is inside the box, how many cables are there, and is there anything else inside the box that's a surprise? I don't know. I haven't opened this box. As you can see, it is completely sealed right there. Sometimes we do like a sort of dry run to capture some B-roll when we do these unboxings, but that is not the case here. I've been itching to open this thing up all afternoon, so let's get to it. Here it is, the moment of truth. Let's center that up. Oh, okay. So, there's a box within a box, which I appreciate. Doing great so far, off to a good start. Really just. All right, cool. Now we have like a display piece right here. Okay. All right, let's try that again. We have the box. We're now gonna open the box and there's another strip here, cool. All right, this is, really lets you know, ooh, look at that. It's got like a nice lid, I guess. Okay, right on. Okay, so right inside the box we have another even smaller box. And this has some cables, this has the headphones, instruction manual. Here is the one cable to rule them all. Here's the actual headset itself. Now, if you need to store this thing, this is actually a pretty nice box for that. I appreciate that, obviously, compared to a console, which can kind of neatly fit on a shelf, a VR headset is a little bit clunky. Let's undo this. Oh my. Well, there she is. Let's get the Sense controllers out too. They come with these safety straps already attached. Wow. Okay, this is smaller than I was expecting. I guess based on the photos, I expected to be like a little bit wider, kind of more on scale with the DualSense. It's not bad by any means. I have big hands. It's okay. Now, we unfortunately can't turn it on and play with it quite yet. We're not supposed to show any of that stuff. It's all very top secret, but we can check out what's going on here. This is interesting, as opposed to the original one, which had just sort of like a flat gasket, I guess. This has a whole accordion thing going on here, which is kind of neat. I imagine that helps block out some light. We've got multiple flaps to cover your nose and keep the light from getting in there. So much ado has been made about the fact that the PlayStation VR2 still has one big long cable to attach it to the actual console itself, compared to some of the other VR headsets out on the market. That's quite a lot of cables, but compared to the original PlayStation VR, this is a huge improvement. If you look at what was in that box, it included, I believe, 7 cables if you're counting the earbuds, and that's not counting the camera and the charging cables for the controllers. So this is, again, kind of a huge step up. I can see why they sent us the charging station, because they give you one USB-C cable to charge the controllers. So here's the earbuds. Interesting. This is a lot like the one they had on the original PSVR. And it just goes back here. Here's the 3.5 millimeter jack or whatever it is, 1/8 of an inch. And then there's just a little peg that goes in the side here. I've always appreciated this, that there's a little fake ears on the headset itself, so you can just tuck these away. It's a nice addition. There are no actual speakers on the headset, so it requires the headphones, but they are included. You can of course use big fancy surround sound headphones, but I'm sure these are just fine. And there's a dial. How does this work? Oh, you push it in. Oh, that's clicky. You can pull it out, it stays kind of flexed. It's like a car seat belt, kind of. You lock it in and then it stays. Like that. I've clearly been in a car before. All right, Cool. Well, there's that. I guess I'll try it on. Not gonna see much, but give it a shot. Mess up my hair. Get makeup all over the inside of it. It is extremely dark. It is noticeably darker than the original one. This is nice. I could sleep in this. I could use this to block out light on an airplane. Huh. All right, so on and off isn't too bad. It also includes, alternate size earbuds if you have little tiny ears. There's some reading material. That's not particularly exciting. Yeah, so the controllers here, there has been some discussion about how PSVR 1 games aren't backwards compatible, and I think some of that has to do with there being less buttons. Like, this basically just recreates a regular PlayStation controller. You've got L1, R1, L2, R2, and then the face buttons split. I guess the only thing that's missing is a D-pad. Interesting. So you could conceivably play most regular games with this, but the lack of a D-pad becomes an issue. So I don't know why you would play other games with this. It's made for VR. Check this out. That's right, it's a USB cable. You've probably seen one of those before. Anyway, let's put that over there. Here we go. All right, I'm ripping it. Doing a terrible job so far. Is this gonna have a smaller box inside the box? You betcha, baby. Get a load of that. That's what I'm talking about. A box inside a box. That's what you want in an unboxing. You think it's just one box? No, this is a multiple box unboxing. And look at this, an even smaller box. Oh, these are neat. Okay, so these are a lot like other charging docks I've seen, where you got these little tiny dongles which just pop right into the respective USB ports, like so. And then we have this cute thing. This is nice and heavy. I appreciate that. This is clearly pretty weighty, so you're not gonna knock it off your shelf trying to charge your thing. So yeah, this is it's pretty cool. Looks good. I like it. It's stylish. It has the same alien technology look that the PS5 has. All right, so these do have some lights, some bells and whistles. Actually, there are no bells and whistles. There are haptics, but as far as whistles and bells go, I can't vouch for that. But as you can see, there's a tiny light down here. Let's do a little experiment. Let's see the PlayStation VR 1 next to the PlayStation VR 2. Form factor's pretty similar. They got rid of this thing, the sort of helmet in the front. Obviously the key difference is that whereas the first one used a camera to track the motion of these lights, this one has cameras all over it, which do, inside-out tracking. Another upside to that is that you can see, it has like a pass-through mode, so when you want to see what the real world looks like, get a break from virtual reality and go back to regular reality, pick up your drink that has a very long straw and so on, you can do that. You can see around you, but you couldn't do that in this one. You had to do the awkward little sort of poke a finger under there and see if you can peep out. I think the headphones might just be the same. They are extremely similar. The new ones are white, the old ones are black. This has a floppy thing in the middle. This has a much more rigid one. I wonder if they're interchangeable. I doubt they're interchangeable. Are they? Let's find out. Nope. Nope. Big nope, because there is a cord right there, so you can't get under there. Yeah, I mean, the old one, very similar. Yeah, I guess it's basically the same. I don't know why I forgot what it's like to put on a VR headset. Someone's gonna get mad at me in the comments for that, but whatever. Yeah, big addition is there's just more light blocking stuff going on here. You've got the squishy accordion fold thing, which I'm sure will get all kinds of gross stuff in the crevices there. The little nose flap that is used to gather grease from your face now has a second compartment. It's weird seeing them next to each other. They're extremely similar in weight. I'm sure we have the stats on that somewhere, but yeah, I mean, that's good. If you've gotten used to doing PSVR 1, then this shouldn't be too much of a shock in terms of how it feels on your head. It's kind of interesting. This has the haptics. This has supposedly vibrations somewhere around here. It says on the box, feel real sensations and emotions with eye tracking, headset feedback, 3D audio, and highly intuitive controls. I've always wanted to feel emotions, and finally I can, thanks to Sony PlayStation VR 2. There's one button, there's the power, little speaker, or mic, I guess. There's little heat vents up here. That's kind of neat. Yeah, I like the design a lot more, but it could also just be sort of recency bias. All right, so there you have it, is the PlayStation VR 2 VR headset and its brand new Sense controllers, and of course the charging station for said Sense controllers. We're gonna have a full big fat technical breakdown review, as well as some reviews for some of the new games coming out for it here on IGN, but you're gonna have to wait around a little bit longer to check those out for yourself. And as for actually getting your hands on this, or your head into it, you're gonna have to wait until February 22nd when it hits stores. $549.99 US, $49.99 US. Those are the prices here in the US. And this is the unboxing video right here on IGN. Anyway, for more PlayStation stuff, check out our weekly show Beyond. We wrote the name of it behind me, check that out. And of course, for all your gaming stuff, whatever platform it is, you're already in the right place, IGN.